Things are looking up. There really is an indication of a major Republican landslide coming in the elections in November. We could pick up as many as 10 seats, and I would give you very strong odds that we get the 6 seats necessary to get control of the Senate. The national polling data really shows that. The percentage of people who prefer a Republican Congress to a Democratic Congress has completely flipped since October 1st. No accident. That's when Obamacare went into effect. On October 1st, 6 points more wanted Democrats. Now 4 points more want Republicans. A 10-point shift in a matter of months. The dissatisfaction with Obama is greater than it was in 2010. The positive ratings of the Republican Party are 10 points higher than they were in 2010. And the feeling of the need for a change in legislative leadership is higher than it was in 2010. The 2010 election was kind of a spontaneous grassroots movement about health care. This one has been trumpeted for some time because the health care law was taking effect and driving people in droves to the Republican Party. Very specifically, once again, there are 3 seats where we're guaranteed of winning because they're Democratic vacancies and there's no viable Democratic candidate in Montana, South Dakota, and West Virginia. And then in the 4 states where Democrats are most vulnerable, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alaska, and North Carolina, the Democratic incumbent is either tied or behind his Republican challenger. In Alaska, they haven't chosen him yet. There's not a primary yet. But in each case, the Democrat is well under 50%, which probably means that they're going to lose and probably means they're going to lose by a lot. Then in addition to those 7 seats, you have Colorado, which is tied or within 2 points. And again, Udall, the Democrat, is way under 50. You have the open seat in Michigan, which normally would not be a good Republican target, but a very popular woman, the Secretary of State, elected twice, Terry Lynn Land, is running against a Democratic congressman from the southeast part of the state who's really not well known throughout the state, southwest part of the state, who's not well known throughout the rest of the state. And at the moment, the race is tied, and we've got a pretty good shot at picking it up there. In Iowa, where there's also an open seat, the Democratic candidate is at 41, the Republican at 37, but the Republican's still in the middle of a primary. And after they win that primary, it might move up. And the Democrat, who's already nominated, is only at 41. That's not a very good sign for him. And then you get into Fantasyland, so that's 10. Then you get into Fantasyland. Al Franken is at 42 and 43% of the vote against his opponents. Now, there's still a Republican primary, and the Republicans in the 30s, but still 41 or 42 or 44 for an incumbent Democrat is very, very low. Merkley in Oregon, another Democrat, may be vulnerable. And Sheehan in New Hampshire may be vulnerable. So you're looking at a whole lot of possible takeaways. In terms of giveaways, the one where we're most vulnerable, the only one we have a serious chance of losing, is Kentucky, where McConnell is tied with Grimes, the Democratic candidate. But McConnell still has a primary to overcome, and probably will be able to pull that out, but we'll see. So, looking good. Thanks for watching.